I know the Cubs are on a 6-game winning streak, but I have to register a complaint about something that keeps happening and happened in yesterday's game. In the 5th inning, with runners on and 1 out, after Ian Happ got out on a strikeout that was an overturned call, it was Moises Ballesteros' turn to bat. He bats with his left hand, and presumably he wipes his butt with his left hand too. And because the pitcher was then left-handed, old Craigers goes to his bench in the 5th, okay? Instead of letting Moises Ballesteros face a lefty. Now, I know this all worked out great the other day with Carson Kelly coming in the game, hitting a 3-run homer as the righty against the lefty. I get it. And it works out oftentimes. Those are the numbers in your favor, but it's also the 5th inning. It's also only the 5th. And so in comes Seiya Suzuki to pinch hit for the DH, and Moises Ballesteros, and he comes into the game and he strikes out. Well, you tell me Ballesteros couldn't have struck out? And I know Seiya Suzuki is a heck of a hitter, but he didn't look like it in this at bat, because maybe he just shouldn't be used this way in the 5th inning, where they're like, Seiya, get up to the plate, we got a guy on, we only have a 5-1 lead, we need this run so badly, get in there. He's like, oh, me? I thought maybe the 8th, but okay, I guess here we go. And he gets out there and he strikes out. Then Michael Conforto also wipes his butt and bats lefty. And he comes up and he pops up after he does not come up. He gets pinch hit for by Matt Shaw. Sorry, I skipped that part. Yeah, Matt Shaw comes in. He pops up. Which, tell me Michael Conforto couldn't have popped up. Absolutely could have. And Michael Conforto was a veteran, already made a really nice play out in the outfield. Matt Shaw would make a nice play later in the outfield, but he shouldn't be out there anyway because he's not a freaking right fielder. He does an okay job out there, but he's getting crappy jumps and stuff like that, so he made this diving catch, but maybe it didn't need to be a diving catch if he was a regular right fielder and actually ran to the ball like a guy who knew what he was doing, like Michael Conforto. Or Seiya Suzuki, who you could have just switched that up. You bat Matt Shaw for Ballesteros, you put him in the DH spot, and then you make Seiya play right field. Now, I don't know the ins and outs of whose knees are barking and what's going on with everybody's health and why the decision might be made to do this or that based upon other factors that I don't know anything about. But I will say that on its face, just getting rid of those 2 lefties in the 5th inning to match the move by the Phillies is stupid, because you're going to want to do that later in the game. You're going to want, what if the Phillies come back and then it's 5-5 or 5-4, or even they take the lead at 6-5, and you're going to want to go to your bench for Seiya Suzuki or Matt Shaw at bat later against a lefty. They've already burned, so I don't know. Maybe this is just the move that Craigers is always going to make, because that's what the stupid, manager GPT tells him to do. So he's always going to do it. And then he got false hope because of what happened with Carson Kelly. I don't know, but it pisses me off, because all this shit. When it works out great. But I feel like it comes back to bite you in the ass. Matt Shaw playing right field, going to come back to bite you in the ass. Burning your entire bench in the 5th inning, gonna come back to bite you in the ass in some game, especially when it goes extra innings and you're just stuck out there. The other day, they had like 9 different guys playing first base, never played first base before. I'm exaggerating. They had probably played first base, but not much. You had Amaya over there. You had Kelly over there. You had Ballesteros. Didn't he play it too? I don't even know. Everybody was playing. And Bush too, the actual first baseman. They didn't used to let him bat versus lefties either, and now he's terrible. So great job, Craigers. So I just don't like it. It's like a little league team. Everybody bats, everybody plays, everybody gets into the game. I understand that maybe the Cubs have a better, more deep bench than they did before, except for Dylan Carlson, who never got to play. Scott Kingery only gets to run the bases, but it's just, it shouldn't be like this. This is not, I wouldn't say traditional baseball, but it is certainly not baseball that we've seen before, and maybe because you want to save a guy till later in the game. There's going to be a game we lose because we ran out of guys. There's going to be a game we lose because some dope was playing first that shouldn't be playing first, or right field that shouldn't be playing right field. It's going to happen. And then, you know, when you do it stupidly in games like this and you're like, oh, it's working out great, then it just reinforces your dumb idea that you had in the first place. So quit doing it. The what hand you wipe your butt with is not as important in baseball as I think people pretend it is. Especially because they don't ever let it happen, so guys never even learn how to do it. So then it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy of idiocy because nobody knows. Anyway, I've had it. Rant's over. Have a great Cubs game. Let's go for number 7. Lucky number 7.